Now the key thing to remember about the Baião is that there is a key clave, a key rhythm that runs through basically every groove that is in a Baião, which is this: a boom, boom, pat, boom, boom, pat, boom, boom, pat, boom, boom, pat. And that's usually what the zabumba plays. There's a drum that a guy straps to his front. He's got a beater on top and a beater underneath, and he'll play boom, 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 boom. And so that is the main rhythm that we try and emulate on the drums. There's also a triangle player that goes tuku tiki, tuku tiki, tuku tiki, tuku tiki. And so we often try and replicate that in the hi-hat, okay, or on the cymbals. So the basic Baião groove that we can learn takes that zabumba pattern, takes that triangle or the triangle pattern, and it sounds a bit like this. This is the basic Baião. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next thing to do is to add in some room click variations, because as a zabumba player will often go do do and his left hand underneath is often playing all sorts of different things. So we're going to emulate that on the rim click. Okay, so I'm going to play 16 bars for you with 4 different rim click patterns in for you to try out at home, for you to experiment with. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to learn a ride cymbal variation of this Baião, and it sounds a little bit like this. I'll just demonstrate it for you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got this foot pattern here, both of the feet playing together, playing jump, 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 jump. Chum, 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 yeah, and this rhythm is called a Xaxado, yeah, Xaxado with an X, Xaxado, and the feet play this Xaxado rhythm, and the hands fill in the gaps. Okay, so it's chum king king chum king king chum king chum king king chum king king chum king, yeah, and the ride and the snare play together. Okay, so I'll just demonstrate it a little bit more slowly for you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is a really nice pattern. I was taught this one by Nene, Nene is an amazing Brazilian drummer. He was my teacher when I was over there. He played with Egberto Gismonti, Hermeto Pascoal. He played with all the greats, and I credit this groove to him. This is, I think, one of his main grooves that he used to play for Baião. Another nice thing you can do is you can start to just move your right hand around. Okay, so you don't have to stick to the ride cymbal. You can move your hand freely around the kit and come up with some really nice patterns. So I'm just going to demonstrate a few variations of that. The first one is moving between the ride cymbal and the low tom, okay, with the right hand. It sounds like this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a really nice one, and you can also do a similar thing with the high tom and the crash cymbal. You can put the crash cymbal on the very last beat of the bar. Crash, and that's a really nice variation as well. You can explore your own variations, of course. These are just 2 that I'm suggesting, but this is the second variation of the Xaxado Baião. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, so the third and final Baião groove that we're going to look at today is mainly focused on the snare drum. and it again has the Xaxado pattern in the feet. But we start by just playing the right hand with the Xaxado as well and filling in the gaps with the left hand. Okay, so it sounds a little bit like this. I'll just demonstrate it for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's a quite common snare drum based Baião groove that you might hear. And a nice little variation you can do is you can miss out some of the left hands, especially on beat 1. So instead of going gu ga ga, gu ga ga, instead of starting with that pattern, gu ga ga, gu ga ga, gu ga ga, you can miss out the second left hand. So gu ga ga, gu ga ga, gu ga ga, gu ga ga, so you're accenting the second division of the groove. Yeah, to ga, yeah. So that sounds a little bit like this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I was putting a little buzz stroke in there as well, or putting an accent, whatever you want to do to bring out that second division. Yes, and another nice thing you can do is as well as accenting the second division with the left hand, you can accent the second division with the right hand as well. So yeah, so you've got then a slightly longer variation there, longer 2-beat variation to play. I'll just demonstrate that for you now. It should sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lovely, and then the final thing to do is you can try and play 16, 32, 64 bars, whatever you'd like, combining all of these ideas, yeah, and try and move seamlessly through them, because at the moment we've learned them as block exercises, but it's nice to try and add some musicality to it. So let's try and play 32 bars, 64 bars, whatever, of a Baião, incorporating all 3 of these grooves. I'll give it a go. This is how it should sound. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. So I hope you've enjoyed learning those 3 Baião grooves. You can get the PDF download of this just by clicking in the description box below. That'll take you to a PDF download of all these exercises written out. In the Shed Jazz Drum Spotify playlist, I've put Bebê by Hermeto Pascoal, which is an excellent example of a Brazilian Baião. I've also put a tune of my own in there called OKA Baião, and I put that in there not just for an ego trip, but also because I actually play all 3 of those grooves within the composition. So if you want to hear those 3 grooves demonstrated as part of a track, you can hear it on that tune, OK Baião by OK Aurora. Please do like and subscribe. Please do write a comment below if you've enjoyed the video. Please do find us on Instagram and follow us there as well. And yes, enjoy your trip to Brazil, enjoy getting your Baião together, and as always, happy shedding.